Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing great. So, I just left my house for a couple of minutes while I record this video. It's a beautiful day, guys. And it hasn't been like this for so long. I'm happy I can just get out of my house and then just take some sun and gather all my ideas. So, let me take you somewhere for a minute. I want to take you to a theater, a stage, and you are going to be the speaker. Okay? You've been preparing to be on this spot, on this stage, to share a message, to share some content. I don't know, to perform some kind of act for months. And you're all excited. And then it is time. It's time to get on that stage. And what happens next? You go on that stage. And then there's no one in the audience. There's no one in the audience. The information was shared. Why didn't people not show up to your act? Why would they not want to hear you speak? Is your message not important? Is your act so bad that nobody wants to see it? You were not expecting this. I mean, you're that person. How are you feeling right now at this particular moment when you walk out and there's no one there? Or maybe you have one or two people sitting in the audience, or maybe people are just coming in late. How do you feel? It sucks, doesn't it? It's really bad. We don't want to be that person on that stage all alone, do we? So now that you have all these feelings, okay, because it's you on that stage, you're the person going through this. Now that you have these feelings of maybe I'm not good enough, maybe my message is not important enough, what am I doing wrong? Why don't people care? Okay, should I even be doing this? This is exactly what happens at offices, at a business, when somebody's giving out a presentation and nobody's listening. They're on their phone, they're on their computers, they talking between each other. Okay, it feels really bad for the person who's presenting. It feels really bad for that person who has been preparing for a long time to share something with you, and you don't respect the time nor the person nor their efforts. You know what's sad? It is sad that sometimes the people that exhibit those behaviors are the ones who are preaching that people should not be doing that. And I'm talking specifically about leaders. It is easy to say certain things, but yet to execute is another thing. Is it? How can we expect our employees to behave a certain way when we don't behave a certain way. You know, somebody asked me a couple of months ago, what can I do for my colleagues, my teammates, to respect me? Why, if I'm working on this presentation, on this information I was asked to bring up to them, no one respects me? And it all comes down to leadership. And I must say, okay, before you guys go, oh no, because you know this leader is the best leader in the world and exhibits this behavior or whatever, that might be the case. Some people do exhibit certain behaviors, but then they don't correct people who don't exhibit those behaviors. And that's also a lack of leadership. You need to make sure your people are taken care of, all of them. So if you have that difficult person in your team who's the one that's always interrupting, you need to address it. You need to do something about it. If you have that person who's always voicing out XYZ, who is constantly creating conflict for their own personal reasons, because they want something, because they feel entitled, you need to address it. But leaders, you need to make sure you provide the example. You cannot lead and expect other people to act a certain way when you don't exhibit the behavior. Okay? So be present, show up. Don't be the person not supporting your teammate and just leaving them alone on that center stage to feel miserable because nobody came to the show. Okay? Bye.